you told me 2 months ago that I would be playing 80 cards in the main board in a Magic deck, and actually considering this to be a very good deck, I would tell you have no clue what Magic Gathering is. But here we are. It is Ikoria, and we have Companions, and we have Yorion. So we're going to be playing a Yorion Flicker deck today. It's a ton of fun. I enjoy the games a lot, and I hope you do too. Let's get into the deck tech. All right, so before I get started, if you like this video, please leave a like down below. Also consider subscribing. All of those things really help out the channel's visibility in YouTube's eyes. Another thing, I don't know if you guys are aware of this already, but Magic or Wizards of the Coast, for any streamers, for any YouTubers, they have developed the content creator program. So that started at the beginning of this year. And one thing they wanted us to do is ask our audience what they want to see from us. And something I want to know as well. So one cool thing about the creator program is they do give us codes. They give us stuff that we can give to viewers, to the people that are watching our videos. We can give those out for card styles and free packs, different things like that. So what I'm going to do, if you guys can leave in the comments below any ideas you have for the channel, whether you want to see jank decks versus competitive decks, or you like more deck tech and you like a more in-depth deck tech and a little bit less gameplay, or you like more gameplay, just let me know what you guys want to see, so I can help improve my channel and maybe give Wizards of the Coast some ideas on stuff to do. So they're going to give me some free codes. So for the first 20 comments I get with ideas for the channel, I will give you guys out a free code whenever I get those from Wizards. So in order to get the codes, you will have to be part of the Discord as well, because I don't really have any other way to give those out, and I'm not going to just post it in the comments section because then everybody can see it. But if you leave a comment below, the link to the Discord's down there as well. Even if you don't stay in the Discord, if you jump in there, then I'll be able to get you guys some free codes. So some free stuff if you want, and I genuinely want to know what you guys want to see out of the channel, and to help improve it and to help improve myself and the content that I'm putting out. So all right, let's get into the deck tech. So Yorion, amazing card. All of these companions are crazy, and playing with 80 cards is a lot of fun too, because it kind of opens up the door. Even though it's less efficient, it opens up the door to do a lot of different things, which I've really enjoyed. And playing this deck, even though it's a little bit degenerate, it's a lot of fun because you get to play 80 different cards, and it's a little bit different every time. So going into the deck, so obviously a lot of ETBs, a lot of enter the battlefield triggers. Yorion is a great card. When you have a lot of stuff on the board, you drop it and it brings everything back. So on the low end, we're playing a lot of the normal blue-white control elements with Omen of the Sea, counters, Teferi, that kind of stuff, Archon of Grace. As you get into the mid, Shadow of the Sky. So we have that core of blue-white control, but then we also have a lot of the flicker effects. Charming Prince, all-star in this deck. It has its own flicker effect as well, so it works really well with Yorion when it's already on the board, and some of the other creatures as well with ETBs, but also gives you life, gives you scry. It's just a very versatile card, especially in a flicker deck. Cloud Conceer, which is a good way for us to draw cards, and there are other ways, obviously, but being that it's a creature that draws your card and a flyer, it gives you a little bit more flexibility there. Now it's 3 mana, so it's a little bit expensive for a 2/1 draw card, but if you can flicker it with Charming Prince, if you can flicker it with Thassa, it allows you to do that. Some of the cards that aren't creatures that allow you to do this type of stuff, you can't combo with Charming Prince and Thassa, so that's why I chose Cloud Conceer, because it is a creature that does the same thing. So I found that it has worked better in this deck. And then we have the Cavaliers in here, strong ETBs. The Cavalier of Dawn, I've been boarding out against aggro stuff, but it does give you just a little bit of flexibility if you're going against the mid-range deck or something with a big creature on the board. Elspeth Conquers Death. It's this is great. It's an enchantment, so you can flicker it with Yorion, and you might be able to get it to go off twice, and it's just a very, very good 5 mana removal. Up in the top end, we have Dream Eater. So this is where we're running 80 cards it can become a lot of fun, especially with ETB triggers. Dream Eater isn't something you see in a lot of decks, but in a deck like this, it has Flash, which gives it resiliency against some of the like Flash archetypes that are out right now, and other control archetypes. You get a Surveil 4, and you can bounce a non-land permanent, and then you can flicker it and do it all again on the next turn. So it is something that it's expensive for a 4/3 flyer, but it definitely comes in handy in a deck like this. Still running Dream Trawler. Dream Trawler is good in blue-white. In those longer matchups, if you can stick this on the board, it's really, really good. And then Agent of Treachery, because we're playing a Flicker deck, and even though this is going to make a lot of people mad, but Agent of Treachery is an all MVP, especially when you can flicker things possibly twice, one on your turn, one on theirs. You can drop, if you have Thassa on the board, you drop Yorion. Yorion takes everything off the board, brings everything back at the end of turn, and then with Yorion, you can flash it off again. Now, it won't come back in until the end of the opponent's turn, but even still, if you can Agent of Treachery on your turn, steal one of their stuff, then on their turn, steal one of their stuff, and they can't stop it. It's one of those things that's gonna win you the game, and then on your turn you just do it again. So comboing Agent of Treachery with any of their other stuff is just amazing, and it's just awesome. And Thassa's Intervention, very flexible card in there for an extra counter and a little bit extra card draw. Even though the card draw hasn't been something I found is a problem, it's something that this deck actually excels at with flickering the Charming Prince and Cloud Concealers, and we have Teferis in there and stuff like that. But very, very good. One other interaction that I'm sure you've seen before if you've gone against any Flicker decks, the Archon of Sun's Grace. If you're flickering the Omens and stuff like that, you're going to get a lot of those 2/2. So it's pretty easy in a deck like this to get a lot of 2/2 flyers with lifelink, which is very, very good against aggro. And that takes us to the sideboard. Makes us resilient against aggro and control. A lot of sideboards, obviously, that's what we're doing. More Archons. We have Glass Caskets. Again, you'll see it in one of the videos coming up, how good this can be against any of the aggro builds. So I have it all on the sideboard. I don't have it in the main board, but bringing this in after game one can be the difference in winning those next two games. So those things, and an additional Shatter, and a Ravnica of War, which I saw it in there and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put it in here. It might be bad. It's probably bad, but who cares? I put it in the sideboard. If you want to take this out, go ahead. I'm waiting. I want to find a time where this card is going to crush things. Obviously, there's a ton of multicolored permanents right now with having the tri-lands and stuff like that. So this could be good. Obviously, we're also running a decent amount of multicolored permanents, but not as many as you would think. Like, we just have like Dream Trawler. Yorion obviously is one of them, and Elite Guard Mage. So we're not really running very many. And so I feel like in certain matchups, it's going to just crush them. And I think I just broke the meta with Ravnica at War. We'll see. Maybe not, but who cares? I think a lot of the other stuff is solid, but if you want to play around and take this out, that's perfectly fine. I just did it for memes. All right, that's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Two good games. I did enjoy both of them, so I hope you guys enjoy them. Again, consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of my face. If not, no hard feelings. Enjoy the games. See ya. Genghis Vaughn. All right, go first. Good start. We have a solid mana base. It's going to take us a minute to get it off the ground, though. But we'll see. We have the Scry off the top, so that should be good. Have the lands we need for now. Okay. Okay, so now at least we have Absorb open. We seem to be against Esper. Okay. The only downside about the Companion is it's kind of one of those things that they're definitely going to know what you have. Okay, so should I absorb here? I think I absorb. Even though it's good to get the quench out early to make sure that you can find a use for it, it's a little bit cheaper, which could come in handy, because we can do absorb into quench if we get into like some type of counter battle. The cutthroat. So now we still have quench open. I mean, this is obviously Dimir Flash. Okay, so quench isn't good here, so we're just gonna let that resolve. Okay, so up to 6 mana already. So we'll be able to flash in the Dream Eater, but we're probably going to end up having to quench something. But if not, we can bounce. Okay, so that can't be countered because of this. Let that resolve. And then we'll probably just bounce something. This is more expensive, so I think this is our bounce. Oh, yeah, the Surveil. Okay, so we do want to get to 7 mana because of Agent. Charming Princes are good. Let's get rid of those. So the greedy play is to get Castle Vantress and then try to Agent of Treachery or something. But the greed is what is real. I mean, this is kind of a greedy deck, so we might as well. He might play his creatures now. Okay, while I'm tapped out. Okay, he's holding up in 2 mana, which could easily be a quench. Smart play might be to do this and keep quench open. But the greed. Okay, we'll take that. Might pay off. Okay. I'm going to double check the card real quick. Okay, so it says own and control, so I could use this. Obviously, it doesn't have an ETB, so it's pointless, but it's okay. So I'm going to go Yorion first. I'm not going to put the Charming Prince down yet. Oh, I should have attacked first. That was a mistake. It's alright. I got excited. It's okay, I won't make the mistake again. Let's try to put down the Charming Prince. And then we're going to just flicker Yorion. It protects it, and it brings it back, which gives us another ETB. So the Agent of Treachery is coming back again. That's okay. We got a lot of value out of it already. Yeah, and then we were just going to flicker Agent of Treachery again. So we were just stealing all this stuff. So game 1, that worked out. Okay, so it's a flash deck. We're going to put in some Mystical Disputes. We're going to put in some more counters there. Discard. Well, I think that's good. I mean, we want to play more on his turn. Teferi would be good to get down, obviously. So what do we take out? I think Cavalier of Dawn isn't good here. I saw 1 3-drop. I know he's playing more, but I'm gonna drop to 2 Elspeth Conquers Death. Dream Eater's good. Cavalier's I'm going to go down to 1. Agent was really good, but he's probably going to put in a lot of counters, so I'm going to drop down to 2 Agent of Treacheries anyways. And then 1 more cut. Tempted to cut the Dream Trawler as well. Yeah, we can win without it. Just lowering the curve a little bit and making it so that way we can play on his turn more. Only a 2-lander, but we have 2 Mystical Disputes, so I'm going to keep that. We can always Charming Prince turn 2 if we find the opening, although I'll probably just Omen, so that way I can keep the counter open. We'll see if he puts down that, Thought Erasure. Thought Erasure is actually not the worst. It takes our counter, but it's okay. We don't have the counter anymore, so I'm going to scry. Don't need that. I will take that. Now, can we resolve it is the question. Flashes into Cutthroat. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to have anything else to do here, so we might as well. Ooh, okay. We have... Okay. So obviously we're at a huge risk of getting countered here. So it may be worth keeping the Absorb open. Let me attack first. I think we have to try, right? If we don't hit it, at least it gets a counter out of his hand for next turn. And if we do, yeah, okay. Neutralize. It's pretty good. Has the cycling cost. You don't get the life gain or the surveil like you would against Sinister Sabotage or Absorb, but it's still good. Again, I did the same thing again. Oh well, let's do this. So we get the flickers off though. We landed it. One, two, three, four, five. Let's go into 6 necessary. Seven, yeah, we need the white mana though for the Archon. Take the damage, it's fine. If we can start flickering the Guard Mage, we're gonna gain life. Same thing with the Archon, we're gonna be creating 2/2 lifelinkers. Alright, that dies. Okay. But we still get the trigger. So we have Quench open. That was a good draw for us. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to actually just gain the life here. So these are both 2 drops. Oh no, never mind. I didn't even realize that was there. So we'll take the Elspeth Conquers Death. So we do have Quench. So that's something we can do. Like, we could also get punished. We have the Elspeth Conquers Death anyways, but he's going to get another counter. Alright, I think that was worth it because we have Elspeth Conquers Death now. So if he drops that Murderous Rider... Yep. Okay, that's a good sign. That means he probably doesn't have anything other than maybe a counter in his hand. It's fine. 3 mana open, so it's getting countered, unfortunately. But he'll drop the Murderous Rider now. Yep. Let that resolve so that I can Elspeth Conquers Death next turn. That's good, we got that. It allows us to keep up open Quench. And the game's going to be wrapped up here probably pretty soon, I would imagine. Yeah. Good times. Good old times. Alright, we take it. 2-0. Pretty good. That one was pretty good. I liked it. Ixer. Teferi into Dream Eater's okay. And we have the Scry again, so we're going to keep it again. I think 4 lands is a solid, solid mana base for this, for your opening hand. Okay. Not a 3-drop, but something that does help us draw cards here long term. We're against something aggressive, so I'm assuming we'll use Teferi to bounce that. Teferi will die, but it's okay. The bounce draw in this matchup with Teferi is more important than anything else. It sets him back a turn. So now he can't just play the cat there. Okay, Priest goes down again. Cauldron Familiar, that's stupid cat. It's a fairy bounce Priest again.
Let's slow this down. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, so now we're up to 5 mana.
It's only a matter of time.
So basically what this deck will do is he'll drop the Priest, and then he has this, so when he kills this type of stuff, he can bring it back easier. Now these are 2 recurring threats anyways, so it's not that great, but now with the Cruel Celebrant, it definitely makes it better. Let's see what we draw. Shatter the Sky is what we're really looking for here. So I would imagine with this, he would want to wait until after things start to die. I mean, I'm gonna take this trade. It's gonna block damage, and if he won't be able to sacrifice anymore. At least not sacrifice and kill that. Okay, Shatter the Sky. That's all I need in my life right now is to Shatter the Sky. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's Thassa. Okay, so I can wait until his turn. Or maybe just wait until that happens. Let me wait until the trigger resolves on this. Ah. Didn't set a stop there, that's bad. Because now what can happen is, whenever I flash Dream Eater in, he's going to be able to sack these. I mean, he's sacking 2 of his best creatures, though, and without this, he's not going to be able to bring it all back. 5. So, I'll get to do this. One, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm going to be able to agent next turn. Okay, we'll just do this. Shadow this guy's not as good anymore. Need life. Okay, so we'll steal this. That gives me a life linker. We might be okay, maybe? I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, we're gonna steal this. He might be able to kill me this turn, but without the priest down, it's unlikely. So that's a 1-mana sack outright. Ah, that's bad. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so with... We can do either of these, I guess. Should probably attack with this to get the lifelink, right? Okay, so we got some life. All right. So I can Charming Prince and then Yorion. Or I can Thassa. What's that? That leaves me open 3 mana and Cloud Conceer. And then the turn after that I can Yorion. Need to make sure I don't leave myself too open to damage though. So this does say return them to the battlefield. It doesn't say under its owner's control. So that's an important thing because I should be able to maintain this creature. I hope not. I hope so, or else I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm actually just gonna gain life with this one. Oh, no, it says you own. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought that I was gonna have to do that. So should I take the Cruel Celebrant or the Priest? I think the Cruel Celebrant. So this is kind of a better blocker. Well, they're all, it's kind of all pretty good, right? We're gonna do this. Okay. I picked this instead of Agent because I wanted to kind of save this. I wanted it off the board. It guarantees another trigger. All right. This isn't great. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This might be lethal for him. Yeah. He has 4 mana, so he can just sacrifice 4 things and then I lose. Damn it. So close. So close. Okay. But I know what I need here. Shatter the Sky. Glass Caskets. Another Archon. I'm going to take out Dream Eater, Cavalier, 1 Agent. We'll keep Dream Trawler, Cavalier of Dawn. Absorb's good, Sinister Sabotage less so, Mystical Disputes less so. We're going to take out the Disputes and go like this. We could put in the other Archon, but we'll go like that. So obviously with a deck like this, you know you're going to hit something with Glass Casket. Yep. Quench on turn 2, Sinister Sabotage on turn 3. Thassa on turn 4. Oh, I made a mistake. I need to board these out. It can hit Loris, so it's not like it won't have anything, but even still. Yes, do it. Do it. He didn't do it. Yeah. Do want to get to 5 mana because I want to Elspeth. Let's do Thassa this turn. We'll scry. And nope. And then we'll flicker Elite Guard Mage. So now when we put down Yorion, Thassa can flicker it. We also have the Archon, Charming Prince. We have a lot of options here now, so we're going to see what he does. Let me read this one again. Okay, it's just a sack outlet that brings stuff back, so that's pretty good. Alright, Loris comes down. I think Elspeth. Just get that out of here so you can't start casting stuff. Okay. Hushbringer. Hushbringer is not good. So it turns off all of our ETBs. But we are one with cards. Oh, well, it probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, right? We wouldn't have got the ETB. So, choice now. I can drop the Archon, or I can hold open Absorb. I'm going to get the Archon down. And then we're going to flicker the Guildmate again. Teferi's good. Hushbringer again, that's fine. We'll Teferi it, hold open Absorb. Take game 2. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think we changed anything. That seemed pretty fine. Couldn't ask for more. And I could not ask for more. Alright. Let's go. Let's scry. Nah, that's good. So Glass Casket. Omen. So we have some early plays going into the Archon. Wonder what removal he uses. I don't remember. I don't think I've seen a removal spell yet. I don't remember in game 1. Obviously, I didn't see one in the last game. I think game 1 there was one. Can't remember which one, what he was using. This priest, we're gonna casket that. I'm gonna use an island. Because we want to work up the Cavaliers, so we want to get the blue mana down. Hunted Witness. Man, I haven't seen that card in so long. I miss it. One of my favorite decks used to be the Mono White Weenies deck. Yeah. And, I just did the complete opposite of what I said last turn, but I realized we do need double white for the Archon, so we might as well. But the Mono White Weenies deck that it used to always run Hunted Witness. This is like 3 sets ago though, so this isn't any time recent. But it used to be one of my favorites. Yeah. So he's playing around the counter, which is smart. I don't have it, but it is smart. Ooh, Shadow of the Sky and Castle Vantress, both good. I'm dropping the Vantress. I don't need any more lands. This isn't gonna be a really long game, so it's fine. All right. I mean, we should Shatter. The only downside is he can play this and he can bring something back anyways. So I could wait a turn, but I don't really want to put the Archon down if I'm going to Shatter this guy. I could put the Archon down, maybe draw out a removal spell, and then Shatter in like a turn. Him getting this down before I Shatter is probably important. I'm gonna do this. It taps out. It invites him to play Laris or spend removal on this, which was gonna come anyways. Okay, Hushbringer. Still no Laris. Oh, that hurts that too. That's funny. Actually, that kills all of those ETBs. Yeah, that kills basically all of his ETBs, right? So it says entering the battlefield or dying. So if he sacrifices this... Okay. So if I shatter, he's gonna drop this, but I think we do it. I'm not gonna attack first because I don't want the Hushbringer to die first. Okay, so he's gonna hit the Hushbringer. That was smart. I didn't think about that. He gets the token. I mean, really all he gets is this one token. And he can bring back the cat. Put the lands back. Cat Evan combo. I hate that. Luckily I have flyers, so we're gonna be able to do damage here. Arching for the life gain. And then we're gonna flicker Cavalier. I could also just gain life, but I think flickering Cavalier is definitely better. Okay, so now if he puts down Lars, we do at least have Elspeth. And we're going to gain life by attacking with Archon. So hopefully it's enough that we don't die. Hushbringer. This isn't an ETB, right? Creatures, yeah, so we're fine with Elspeth Conquers Death. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Problem for us right now. Okay, let's see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Basically looking for glass casket. Oh wait, cancel. No, we just... Nothing's turning this off, right? No. So he'll sacrifice this, but that's okay. I mean, he's going to get the trigger off the Cauldron Familiar anyways. Okay, so no, if that's, hopefully that's not a land. Oh, no, he's going to be able to bring it back. Ugh. I mean, that turns off, at least it turns off the Cruel Celebrant. Okay, he decides to put down Hunted Witness. I'm okay with that. Because now we're going to get the pony. Ah, 1 mana off though. Can he do 12 damage this turn is the question. One card. It's a Hunted Witness. He can do 4 damage with the sacrifices. Okay. That's a good thing. So we... Bad boy goes down. Oh, I should have Cloud Concealed first. That would have allowed me to draw 2 cards. I don't have anything for this, so I'm not going to hit it. I have an Archon to bring back next, so we're going to take this one, and this one. And this one, and this one. And then we are going to do that. I'm going to come right back. All this stuff's going to happen. We're going to gain a life with this. We're going to kill this. I mean, he's going to sacrifice it, but still. Yes! Woo! That was teetering on the edge there, but we came back. All the value. All the value. Okay. I think that's good. We just teared up. This deck is a lot of fun. These companions are crazy, and when you can build it around cards like this, it can be a lot of fun. So, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Consider subscribing. It helps out the channel, and plus, it builds a better community. So, hit the like button if you really enjoyed the video, and I appreciate your support. Thanks, guys.